No Man's Sky. Yes, No Man's Sky went from this.
What is that? What the f is that?
To this. No Man's Sky has came so far. If you have been here since day one, I applaud you because it's been a hell of a journey. Sean Murray and his team at Hello Games dropped a trailer and it looks bloody sick as hell. This is the biggest update the game has had in a long time. The hype is real, guys. This game is legit like a childhood dream. I had it since day one. Back in 2016, you know, when the world was not so crazy. Yeah, not so crazy. So we're going to look over the details, what's new. So grab a beverage and let's jump into the video because this is going to be a great one. The World's Part 1 update. This reads, introducing update 5.0. World transform the universe into a richer, wider, more varied and immersive place, featuring huge leaps in water and cloud visuals, increased planetary diversity, new gameplay features, and more. Our journey continues. Yes, it does, because this game is literally sick, guys. This game is sick. My ADHD is kind of coming out. This is like, what, the best space game to ever exist. If you want to change my mind in the comments, please go ahead. But honestly, yeah, this game it's just amazing. It's simple, amazing. So basically, they have overhauled the whole planet. I love you, Sean Murray, even after the shenanigans back in 2016. Yeah, let's forget about that. Because let's face it, No Man's Sky, Hello Games, has legit lived up to the promise of what they envisioned in the very beginning. Big Hunt Expedition, the Liquidators. Engage in a galactic bug hunt in No Man's Sky for Tenerife, if that's how you say it. Community Expedition. A vile blood is spreading corruption across the universe. Join the Liquidator Vanguard to do your part and purge the rot from the stars. So this is basically a Helldivers / Starship Troopers expedition, which is actually really cool. But yeah, right there, guys. I mean, I'm going to love this. I want more community events and quests in this game. I've always said I would love to see roaming NPCs in which you can have as a companion or get missions from, or just some new aliens to fight, you know. So this has fulfilled it for me, you know, that itch I've been wanting to itch for such a long time. So yeah, that's sorted it for me. The new expedition starts tomorrow, Thursday the 18th, I believe. Discovery renaming. Discovered systems, planets, flora, fauna and minerals can now be renamed at any time, even after upload. You know what, guys? I thought I said Krusty Krab then. I actually thought I said the Krusty Krab, but it says Krusty Bug. But that's pretty cool. Dramatic new worlds. Planets across the universe have been transformed in wild and radical ways. Gravitational distortions have wrapped some lush and tropical worlds, shaking loose floating islands that now drift in the atmosphere above the planet's surface. Hop from rock to rock with the jetpack or starship. Build bases in the sky, or simply marvel at the dramatic waterfalls that cascade down from the sky. This will spice things up, guys. Look at that. Floating rocks. That looks so sick, man. I cannot wait to jump back into this game. I mean, it's going to be so amazing, honestly. Did you catch the last bit, guys? Waterfalls. This game just keeps going. The content just keeps cooking. New volumetric clouds. A total overhaul of the clouds brings vastly increased detail and definition. The cloud system has been rewritten from the ground up to improve performance. Fixed visual artifacts and introduce fine details such as wispy circus clouds and dark rain-laden nimbus clouds, if that's how you say it. Rain-laden, I can't say it. Laden nimbus clouds. I think that's how you say it. In addition, cloud coverage variety has been boosted, varying significantly from planet to planet, as well as over time and in response to local weather conditions. One thing I want to point out is if VR has all of this, it's either going to go two ways. Either this is going to improve VR and the performance a lot, or it's going to dramatically degrade it. Customizable ships. The Starship Fabricator now supports the crafting of solar class starships. Select, combine and vast array of unique components for cockpits, fuselages, if that's how you say it, wings and sails to design your dream solar starship. Detailed shadows. Shadows have new depth and realism. Planetary environments are now more richly lit with natural features, structures, starships and travelers accurately self-shadowing and represent exposure to sunlight, especially noticeable on finely detailed flora such as grass. Additionally, shadows cast by clouds are now calculated in relation to the sun position. So the game is basically going to just look more richer, you know, better, more realistic, and I kind of like that. I mean, the game itself at the moment looks absolutely amazing, but this is just going to make it 10 times better. Yeah, No Man's Sky, you just keep impressing us. You just keep doing it. You just keep doing it. An astounding range of sights await explorers on water planets as seas, oceans and lakes now ripple and sparkle with realistic wave formations and foam generation. As well as these living dynamic water conditions, a total overhaul of the water rendering technology also brings dramatic reflections and beautifully lit surface details. So the game's basically, guys, just going to look more sexier. Okay, it's going to look so nice and crisp, and I love this. I don't know if ray tracing's in the game. Maybe ray tracing's come with this update. I have no idea. But, you know, I don't know if the game really needs ray tracing. I cannot wait to try it because, yeah, I'm just hella excited. Otherworldly life. Yes, discover strange new creatures all across the universe. Bizarre floral hybrids stalk some planets, exploring their environments with stamen, if that's how you say it, stamen-like whiskers and petal-like faces. That just is freaky to me. That will give me nightmares, I'm not gonna lie. Some things just freak me out, and that just, to me, just looks really freaky. Like, you know, having some sort of dandelion in your back garden come to life, you know, that's some sort of Planets vs. Zombie shit, you know, literally. For wind simulation, the wind system has been reworked to bring planets to life with dynamic and consistent weather. Leaves and grass rustle in the gentle wind, while whole trees rock and sway during storms. Smoke effects billowing, dust clouds, rain, snow and other environmental effects all go through the same wind system for an immersive and consistent exploration experience. Dynamic water, yes, back to the water. Bodies of water respond to weather ranging from glassy lakes to turbulent oceans. Depending on the stillness of the breeze and the depth of the water, violent storms can generate dramatically choppy seas and huge ocean swells. Just look at that, guys. Look at that. That looks awesome. It's going to be so amazing to play, and it's just going to make it 10 times more immersive. I mean, the game itself is really immersive as it is, but it's just going to make it more immersive. And I think this is going to make the game just 10 times better, literally. Now back to the Helldivers 2 / Starship Troopers kind of like implementation in No Man's Sky. Liquidator combat mech. Carve through the toughest enemies in a new heavy-duty mech suit. All those who do their part in the Liquidator expedition will unlock these new combat-focused components for the Minotaur. As the community purge the vile blood from the universe, plans for these parts will become available at the Quicksilver Synthesis Companion for those unable to take part in the expedition. I mean, at least if you're antisocial, you don't need to do that. But I say get involved, you know, for managed space democracy. Helldivers 2 reference for anybody who watches me regularly. Helldivers 2 reference. Cannot forget that. Liberty, that space liberty that looks purple. I mean, yeah, don't question why it's purple. Sky colors. Step deeper into the 1970s science fiction palette with a range of new sky colors, including especially rare hues for dedicated explorers to discover. Complete the Liquidator's expedition to earn a full body set of organic armor, embrace the aesthetic of the vile broad, or flaunt the evidence of their undoing with chitinous gauntlets, spurs, mandibles and exoskeleton. This is basically going to be the main, I guess, reward for the expedition, so it's going to get a lot of players, you know, trying to grind for this and back onto the game. So yeah, this is going to be amazing. Engine enhancement. Now this is going to be a big one, and people have been waiting for this for such a long time, so let's get into it. Many underlying systems have been reworked for improved visuals and increased performance. So going back to what I said about VR and all of these new things coming to the game, which I assume will be in VR, they're probably updated to obviously be in VR too. This is probably going to make the performance just better overall in general, so I don't think it's going to degrade the performance whatsoever. Rendering of environmental objects such as trees, rocks and grass have been moved to a GPU based system, allowing for denser worlds with increased performance. Planetary flora, minerals and curiosities have improved levels of detail from further distance and broader range of angles. Terrain generation has been rewritten to incorporate dual marching cubes, voxel meshing, increasing loading speed, improve frame rate and saving memory. So this is going to help people who have a, you know, low-end system, or maybe they have a better GPU and the CPU isn't as great, because this game can be really heavy in CPU bound cases, and I mean the game is basically CPU bound as it is, you know. So maybe you guys who have had these problems for quite a while can finally experience VR somewhat in a better way, in a better experience and better performance. Walker battles. Walker battles are now framed by a detailed combat HUD indicating the targetable vulnerabilities of these elite Sentinel units. So that's going to make it 10 times better. And I mean, I love the Walker battles. I did want more like enemies in game, because even though this is an exploration game obviously, and they do that really well, I do feel like sometimes you just want to fight, you know, you just want to fight. You know, adding these little things just make the fighting experience a little bit better. And, you know, having those new bugs in the game, it's, you know, kind of like Helldivers 2, Starship Trooper style, it's just going to make things 10 times better. Living buildings! Very rarely. In sectors where the anomaly field is strongest, planetary buildings have evolved legs and transformed themselves into sentient constructs that roam across the landscape. Walking buildings! Walking buildings? What the hell, walking buildings? That's just mad. Walking buildings, man. That's the craziness I want in No Man's Sky, you know, just go down onto a planet, you're like, oh, what's there new to see? Is there gonna be like a new type of frog, a new type of, you know, spider that's gonna try and kill me? No, it's a walking building. Yes, walking buildings. Walking buildings. I'm going to be doing more videos on No Man's Sky, all variety of different things, and especially a playthrough. I'm actually debating if to start again, you know, from scratch with all this new stuff, or if to just go from where I left off, because I currently play this a lot in my spare time, and obviously with the expedition, I just want to get into it straight away, you know, I just want to get into it, start playing it, but yeah, I may just start again, and it means that I'll probably get the expedition done straight away, but yeah, I feel like this needs a fresh start, like with all this stuff, it needs a fresh start. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe for more like this, and I will crank out more videos of this style, and I'll be getting into No Man's Sky a lot more, because this channel started on No Man's Sky, and you know, it's evolved into different things over time, but I really want to get back to this game on the channel, because I think it just deserves it. You know, Hello Games deserves it. They deserve the attention. They've done so well. I will maybe see you in another No Man's Sky video, but if not, honestly, I'm so thankful for your time, and I'll maybe see you again around YouTube at some point. I would normally say, go and conquer the galaxy for democracy, but I'm going to say instead, go and explore the galaxy for managed space democracy, okay? Managed space democracy. And I will see you in another No Man's Sky video maybe, or something else. You can go now, even though my tea is not finished. I've still got loads of drinks. I didn't even drink it. You can go.